Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, welcome to the comedy extravaganza that is The Adventures of E. Strap yourselves in because in this podcast we dive into hilarious personal stories, mishaps, and everyday life. From the awkward encounters at the grocery store to trying to adult in a world that seems determined to trip us up at every turn. So whether you're listening during your commute or just kicking back with a cup of coffee, get ready to laugh until your sides hurt. Here's your host, Elissa.
Hey everybody, it's Jason here. Just wanted to say thanks for all the feedback as of late, all the new subscribers and everything. We know the previous episode was a little bit on the more serious note, kind of talking about our relationship and some things. So we actually had a random outtake where we had some friends over, Jeremiah, who's previously been on our podcast before, and we just kind of sat around and recorded and just shot the shit and had a good time one evening. We figured this might be some funny stories that you guys might like to hear, so we're releasing this as a little bit of a surprise episode. So take a listen and enjoy.
Yeah, we talked about it, and I was like, look, it just gave me some, good story times.
That's why I told her. I said, funny enough, it's actually on the podcast if you want to listen to it.
I know, I told her that too. I was not like trying to self-promote. I'm like, but look, it's hilarious. Like, I had to share it. I had to.
Life.
Just like Captain Hook and the Masturbators. The family band I told you we should have. Remember that?
Heyo.
And your dad goes, well, who's Captain Hook? And I was like, I don't know.
No shit, Sherlock.
It was him. He's Captain Hook.
Oh my gosh.
I do have to say, though, Alma, my pack hearing aid, it don't work very well no more. So that's why I like the headphones, because I'm deaf as fuck almost.
I do want to go back because normal is definitely Wayne and Jane.
You mean the Ropers?
Yes, the Ropers.
Mom said she saw Mrs. Roper out today, and she looks frail AF.
That wouldn't surprise me. It's been a rough winter.
Who put the back door of our mailbox in the slot?
I did.
Okay, because I thought if Mr. Roper did, I was going to lose my ever-loving mind.
No, it was on the ground, and they know better than to fuck with it, so...
She was out there doing flowers or something, right?
I don't know.
Is that her?
Mom just said she saw her, and she was out there looking frail.
Like, honestly, she was different enough that when I drove by, I was like...
Our other neighbors
her?
I tell you about, like, the last time it got warm, it's Scott's warm.
Scott's warm.
Scott's warm.
Have another
3 Monaco challenge. Is that, like, cold?
Yes. It's chilly. It's not cold.
It's going to sweat all over your paperwork.
It's fine. I got more paperwork. Forget the paperwork. Wazowski, where's your paperwork? I can't even do it. I'm not good at it.
Hey, Wazowski.
You're not either. It needs to be, like, in the middle of us both. But anyway, our other neighbors had a fucking spotlight up. I got up to pee. It was like 5 or 6 a.m. He had a fucking spotlight up at the tree that just so happened to be pointed at my open window. And he caught me looking like, that Jesus meme, like, I saw that. Or y'all need me. That was me. And he hit me with the spotlight and he froze. And I froze like looking like Kevin Hart, like, motherfucker, what are you doing? Blinking. And finally he hurried up and dropped the spotlight. I'm like, yeah, you dirty ass fucker. Trying to see in our goddamn windows.
Dirty fucking old man.
That's hilarious.
Go back in the fucking garage and smoke your pipe,
yeah,
bro.
He stood out here this morning and stared up at my window with me setting, like, cleaning out my makeup table. And I'm like, you're a certified creeper, for real.
Yep.
They're super nice, but creeper.
They always are.
Well, yeah, because they can continue to creep if they're nice.
Well, I mean, but have you seen...
Yeah. Like, I'm so sorry.
Have you seen his wife, though?
No.
Yeah. She'd be looking like
let's
Chrisley
be
knows
honest.
best grandma over here.
Yeah, let's be honest.
You know Chrisley, Chrisley.
Crisley.
I can't say that. His mom, that's who she looks like to me. They tried to hire, they thought he was our yard boy.
Yeah. One of the few times he was here.
Oh, God, we got to cut that out. Fuck, sorry.
Earmark at 5 minutes.
5 minutes. That's...
Now stop fucking up.
God damn. You're not even talking. You're only 1 Monaco deep, bro.
Oh, you're only 1 Monaco deep?
1 1/4?
It was a Strongmico.
Oh, so
I
really
mixed
was
it
like
with
two.
the dailies. It's not even the Baileys.
God damn, how many have you fucking had?
Just one.
Holy
You lost
shit.
your goddamn voice.
It's been like that the whole time I've been here.
No, it hasn't.
Yes.
No, it really has.
Are you serious? Because when you were downstairs, it didn't sound like that.
It wasn't
okay,
as
buddy.
bad, but
It's okay.
he has drainage here and there.
A what?
Man, you pay a lot of attention.
What did you just say?
He has a lot of drainage here and there.
Oh, okay. Because it all just mumbled together, and I heard in there.
It made sense to me. That's all that matters.
Hey, fair
in the
enough.
end.
Touche.
Yesterday I had my voice. This morning I woke up and I was like this.
Gotcha. We were probably talking about that while I was in the middle of editing.
Probably, actually. Well, we were talking about it downstairs. I think you were smoking.
Gone almost 3 years without putting mulch down since I've done the landscape beds.
We have to this year. We have to. We have no choice. We are the white trash family right
Yeah.
now anyway.
It's
as
looking
it
a little
is.
rough.
We're looking a little rough. We're looking a little bit
I don't
abused
know.
and confused.
I don't know. I've seen your yard. Have you seen mine?
Yeah.
No, I haven't paid that much attention, but ours is looking pretty rough, bro. I already know that.
I mean, it looks good until it's a 20-footer.
No,
Like,
it's
you're
like a
20
paper bagger.
You're like 20, 30 foot out, and you're looking at it. You're like, all right, that's a nice yard. Then you get up at it and see the landscape beds and all the other shit, and you're like, oh.
What the fuck are they doing?
It was a total paper bag situation happening, if we're just being honest.
No, that's my ex-wife. But anyways.
Did you ever know which way she looked?
No.
Like,
it was like fucking somebody new every time.
Did you like circle around trying to get her attention, her eyesight attention?
No, I'd do the clicks. Like I'd snap over here and
Yeah.
try and draw attention. It's like a
Remember,
fucking.
we
It's
were-
like a velociraptor in Jurassic Park. Clever girl, not clever girl. You know.
Remember when Brenda said, "Oh, you're a chubby chaser," and I said, "Fuck you, Brenda." She goes, "That's not what I meant. The fuck you didn't."
Yeah, right.
Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah.
She said, let me see a picture of his ex-wife. We were all sitting together. Like, we weren't being secretive about it. There was no secret time happening.
No.
Right.
So I pull her up, and she's got a wonky eye. I don't know what else to
It's a
call it.
wonky eye.
And so my mom looks at Jason and looks at me and goes, "Oh, so Jason, you're a chubby chaser? Fuck you, Brenda. Fuck you." She swears up and down, "I never said that." Bullshit. We were both there.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes,
know.
he just looked at her and goes, "I can't believe you said that." And I was like, "Man, you're brutal."
So really, now that I'm hearing this, the whole beginning of the Chunky story
Was
was PTSD.
like my whole life, bro. It's built on PTSD, like trauma.
You already went through this once.
And I'm like, ah, and my awkward hands, we call awkward paws, come up, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. My medic
Oh,
people will
shit.
all know that. When I was in school with them, my code word was Big Bird. Like, if I was getting awkward and my
Big Bird,
hands
Big
were
Bird.
coming up. Yeah. So one friend I
Big
have,
Bird.
listen, one of my friends that I still have from medic school calls me B, right? For Big Bird. And one time I fell in that parking lot and they were like, "Big Bird down, Big Bird down." And so she only calls me B. She's getting married and her fiance doesn't know me by my legal name. He only knows me by B. Kind of like Fat Amy. I mean, it would just stick.
Jesus Christ.
I prefer Big Bird over Fat Amy.
Right. Right.
I mean, whatever.
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 Wow. So technically, you went through the Chunky thing twice.
Oh, that ain't just the twice. There was like thrice and fourth.
I loved
and-
to have seen your face when she looked at Jason and said, "You're a chubby chaser and you're over here."
I mean, I literally just looked at her like, I can't believe that this is happening.
Well, but the fucked up thing is, like, I've never truly had a body type that I go after. Ever. I just.
Who I have.
Well, apparently Brenda says otherwise.
No, I mean, like, you've seen a couple pictures of, like, exes I've had, you know, or whatnot, but, like, all different body sizes. Doesn't matter. Has no bearing on my decision making whatsoever. But to Brenda, apparently.
I hear him. It's Mac.
Yeah, the dog baby is going
Yeah.
shit crazy.
It sounds
Yeah.
like
He's having a major episode of Sundown.
Mac. Ah,
Yeah.
ah. He sounds like a parrot. Or a baby something dying. Like, ah.
It sounds like a
Yeah.
baby, something dying.
Yeah, it
I
does sound
agree
like
with that.
something's dying.
When I first heard him, it sounded like a kid. Like a really young
Phone
kid.
down!
Wah. Did we talk about on our podcast episode about the green diamond in the tooth?
What are you talking about?
Mom busted her tooth out.
It wasn't. He wasn't.
No, we did
there,
not talk
was
about
he?
that.
Oh.
He wasn't there, was he? No, he was.
Yeah, he was. It was for.
I was there.
It was for
his
your birthday.
birthday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she said
And we all piled in my fucking truck.
Because she said I just popped my tooth out.
No, listen.
And you fucking lost it.
You know why I lost it? Because 3 days prior to that, I busted a molar at work on a
remember
starburst, right? So I'm like, of course, like the crazy, just coincidence that my mom looks up and looks like Ellie from Up with no tooth and goes, oh, I lost my tooth. And she's digging through her salad for her chiclet and finds it, runs to the bathroom. You guys are all yelling at me to go with her. Your wife, bless her heart, did go with her, and I was stumbling the whole way.
But not after like being like, you need to go with her, go with her, go with her, somebody go with her.
Well, so I finally went, and I'm laughing. I can't even pull it together for a second. And she's so defensive. I was like, fuck you, Elissa, fuck you, it's not your tooth. Jen. So I'm like, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the fact that I just busted my tooth like 4 days ago, bro.
And then I was like, no, I am laughing at you because it's
Jason
fucking
was
funny.
like, I'm just gonna Bondo that shit or whatever he mansplained to me. It didn't work.
Epoxy resin.
Oh my god.
Brenda says, hey, don't look at the DoorDash order because I don't want you to fucking judge me. I looked. I couldn't help it because we share a DoorDash account. She bought fucking Gorilla Glue, Bondo. I don't know. It was like 3 or 4 different like glues to glue this tooth back in. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she said, I told you not to look. Like, that's what she was so upset about.
But the part that is so crazy is, like, I epoxy resined it. Like, fucking epoxy
Yeah, remember you
resin.
tell me what she was going to use.
And she just straight
it came
snapped
out.
it right
And
back
it's
out.
Twice. I even ground it down and reconnected it. Nope. Still fucked up.
She
How
Gorilla
is
Glued
that?
it.
She
It's
Gorilla
still-
Glued
It's
it.
still together
Yeah.
With Gorilla Glue?
with
Yeah.
Gorilla Glue.
I'm sold.
You know what the fucked up thing was? It was Gorilla 2-part epoxy. Explain that one. That's ridiculous. Like, that shit's supposed to hold everything.
Yeah.
Like, 2-part mix it yourself epoxy. Supposed to hold everything.
Oh, it'll hold a bumper on. I know that for a fact.
Yeah. Didn't hold a tooth. A piece of a tooth. A chitlet.
A chiclet. She came up.
Toothless.
She came up with no tooth and goes, oh, I lost my tooth. And I
Yeah.
lost it.
And she had the lisp and everything, too.
Yeah, and then she kept telling us, fuck off, you guys. And then we said, it's your new cigarette holder.
Remember that? Yeah.
She said,
She had to go into the gas station
I
to get
gotta go
cigarettes.
pack a cigarettes. I
Yeah.
said, you said, Jeremiah, you said, you could probably thumb your way over there or something like that. Hit you a ride over to the gas station. She was like, fuck you. And then Jason, we were like going over there. And I was like, give me your new cigarette holder. And she was like, fuck you, Elsa, shut up. And so when she came out, we called her Toothless.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Do you remember
Referencing
that?
How to Train Your Dragon. Toothless.
Now, ever since then, don't you dare tell her I said that she probably won't listen to this podcast.
This isn't even a podcast.
Well, this ends up. Anyway, one is slightly ever forward, and you can tell it's definitely the chiclet of the two. You know what I mean?
So Thanksgiving dinner, make sure to point her out.
Oh my god. So how many Daughter of the Year awards do you have in your closet?
Yep, zero zilch nada, man. She left me for a pack of Virginia Slim Light 120s.
Good old vagina slimes.
Ew. Do they still make those?
Yeah. I think.
She said I'll be back for after a carton of cigarettes, and she didn't come back. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
She gone.
It's as good as it can get, and it ain't great. No, I love
Jesus.
her. I would be lost without her.
I forgot all about that.
Oh, we didn't. We didn't.
How am I going to forget about that? That was a damn good night. That was a good adult
4 Monaco
outing.
challenge.
No, oh no, 4. No 4. I forgot that happened, though, until the other day when he brought it up. And he was like, well, she had to go save her. It wasn't even me because I couldn't even pull myself together.
No, that's what I was saying. Like, she manned the fuck up.
Yeah,
she was
she
like,
did.
all right, I'll go.
She did it too, and she went with it.
And
Thank
kudos
God.
to you. Kudos.
I couldn't pull it together enough to do it.
We are talking about Amber, who is sitting in the corner being quiet and bashful.
That's all right.
That's
Very
okay.
bashful.
This isn't for everybody. You ever just want to be Casey
although I
Kasem?
did not, I never imagined that you would feel like you were on the spot being recorded.
Okay, you're killing me with the fucking ice, man. I'm not gonna lie, you are though.
You know she's doing it on purpose, right?
Yeah,
She's like,
I know.
I don't want to be on the fucking microphone. I'm going to crush
She
some fucking
doesn't
ice.
She's like, fucking edit this, motherfucker. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Like fucking Slipknot over there. Headbanger, for real. She's done with me now, too. It's fine. It's fine, everybody.
Look at her. She's opening it back up. She's going to crunch it again.
Oh, please,
She like,
for the
fuck
love
you
of God.
and your couch.
Fuck, get out of here.
I've never seen her clam up like this.
Clam slam.
Oh!
Remember that? Did I ever tell you about that Facebook ad I replied to, like, as
No.
a joke? It was, like, for a pearl, like, G-string, right? And I put, it takes on a whole new meaning to clam slam. And I had been drinking Monaco's. And I laughed so hard for hours about that to myself. And so much so that, like, I screenshotted it. And then I couldn't find it again. I probably got deleted
It's a travesty.
for clam slam.
Clam slam.
This motherfucker
I'm
came
pretty
over with
relaxed.
a hamburger in his hand and half a bag of chips. Like he's
Not a
like,
half a bag. It was like a little bit
okay,
left
it was like
in
a third of it. But he was like, "Have snacks, we'll travel."
Well, yeah.
He had his man satchel on. He was carrying the goods.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's our favorite.
He was loaded
bringing the
loaded
party.
with Monaco's.
Partay.
I was bringing the Monaco's and food. Food was just for me, but it's whatever.
I know.
If
You
this
were
snippet ever
"Fuck you
becomes-
guys."
If this snippet ever becomes something that goes live on a podcast, Monaco, we are looking for sponsors.
Oh my god. You remember my Angry Rooster shirt? I just found that by accident. I didn't know where it went.
Angry Rooster shirt.
Yeah, we got in Tennessee. My Angry Cock shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I knew where it was going. It's
I'm
okay.
sorry. I don't think about cock on a regular basis, Jeremiah.
Oh.
Just saying.
Shots fired.
Don't make
Yeah.
it weird,
Shots
man.
Wow.
He just went and made it weird.
Awkward hands.
Just draw them up. Just yee.
Is that the new sound?
Yes,
Yeah.
that means awkward hands from now on.
Yeah. Just walk around it.
I'm not gonna lie, we have to be careful with that because I did say, I'm not gonna lie to you, that I would. Who's the guy that plays in Reacher? The actual guy who plays in the show Reacher.
Okay, which character?
The
though?
main one. Reacher.
Reacher. Who plays Reacher?
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah, what is his name, Lisa? What is his name? That's all I fucking want. What's his name?
I don't remember.
I don't know, but I said I climb him like a tree. Eee! So we gotta be careful with the that one and what's the other one?
Yeah. You just
They're two different things, just so you know.
Because if I ever say that or make that noise, it definitely does not mean clamming that dude like a tree. It doesn't.
That's
To be
fair.
clear.
I just want to clarify. I just want to make sure I understand the rules of this game that's happening.
The
That's
rules of
all.
engagement.
There is no game that's actually happening. It is to me, though. In my mind. Hey, look, I think I cracked the code. Code. One more time.
Wow.
I know.
Slow
Shut
down.
up.
Slow down. Think about what you're going to say.
Okay.
English.
Fellow ADHDer.
You might
Asshole.
do your work.
Listen.
Hey, my medicine's done more than fuck off, so.
Well, now you made me miss it, and it was real good, too,
What?
man. You fucked it up. I don't know. I'm trying to think now. It was so good, though.
They'll come
God
back.
damn it.
They'll come back in like
Yeah, in 2 days.
7 days.
Yeah, 7 to
They're
10
coming back in
business
2 days?
days.
No. You know what's going to happen? Is it'll come back at an inopportune moment when, like, we're going to bed or I'm almost asleep, and
I'll
she'll
have
just
to
be
take
like,
a note.
she'll be like, "Oh my god, I just remembered what."
No.
Yeah.
Even better, it'll come back in the middle of a podcast that you're recording to actually put online.
To mash with this one.
And it will not be anything near what you're talking about. It'll just be completely random, and you'll be like, "Squirrel." Do Do I leave that on there? Or?
Yeah.
Listen, guys, I feel like if we were the Scooby-Doo crew, I would not be anyone that's smart at all. I'm not Velma, that's for sure, and I'm not even pretty, so I'm not Daphne.
Actually,
I might actually be Scooby-Doo.
I feel like we're almost like a Three's Company kind of setup.
Come and knock on the door.
Yeah, but I want to point out that Scooby-Doo and Shaggy actually were, most of the time, were the smart ones.
Yeah.
On accident.
Inadvertently, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
that
smart
would
ones.
be me.
But they were always the smart ones.
I'm more Scooby-Doo than anything. Let's be honest. Like the weird, lovable side character that's not a side character, but it is. That's who I am at my core.
Okay, Scoob.
You really worked up all the information. All the energy for that. Information, energy.
Information.
My God. Can we talk about, I had a whole conversation in my head. Oh, that's what it was. I remember now. Motherfuck. See, it's like 20 minutes.
Whole conversation in her head.
Listen.
That was less than 7 days. Holy crap.
Do you want me to lose it again?
No, go.
Bring it.
Okay, so we were talking about, Jason and I and other people that I work with and things, about inner monologues. And Jason's like, I don't have one of those.
Nope.
And I was like, what do you mean you don't have one of those? And then we figured out at work, what if I just crack the code? All serial killers don't have an inner monologue to tell them it's not okay.
Huh.
My dumbass, Scooby-Doo, myself,
Look what you did.
cracked the code.
Look what you did.
So what she's implying is, I'm a serial killer.
Not everybody. I'm
but-
just saying the majority of them, if studied, I guarantee you didn't have an inner monologue.
But the important thing here is, even if you crack the code and you, sir, are in fact a serial killer.
Serial killer.
We're friends, right?
Right?
We're good.
Yeah.
The Ropers have a blue barrel by their house. I wonder what's in that.
Probably one of their children that they
Me and
talk
Amber's
about.
talked about that several times.
I'm telling you, something ain't right over there.
I told her what it used to be used for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in the day, you'd have a barrel on stilts for fuel.
Yep.
He don't mow his own fucking yard.
he
so
don't do anything.
There's
Nope.
nothing he has.
Is it not a rain catch barrel or anything?
No.
No?
No, it's sealed. It is
That's
like
where
one of
all
the
the
old
dead
style.
bodies go. We
One
live
of the metal
in the
barrels, like
burbs.
55-gallon barrels.
Yes.
Did you ever watch The Burbs like I told you to on Netflix?
The what?
The Burbs with Tom Hanks?
No.
Motherfucker, I told you to watch it like, I don't know, 3 months ago.
I bet you it's
Right, and
waste
it probably
oil
didn't have
disposal.
medicine in me. I don't know.
I bet you it's waste oil disposal or something like that. And
Right.
No, seriously. The reason why I say that is he's an old timer, right?
Yeah.
He's a very hands-on,
You
do-it-himself
think
kind
he
of
does
thing.
his own
He
oil
is.
changes
He
on a
pu-
Prius?
No, not on a Prius, but on
That's
his,
what he
like,
drives.
back in the day, like his lawnmowers and things like that.
Back in the day, back in 1999?
Yeah. But
I can't right now with this fucking Prius. What the
But
fuck?
like, you know, imagine our grandparents like rocking the oil change on the lawnmower and doing all that shit
Yeah.
themselves. He used to mow his own
Right.
lawn before they started paying somebody when they got too old.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not trying to defend the serial killer because I may or may not be an accomplice, but I'm just saying it might just be waste oil disposal. I'm not saying there's anything else,
I don't.
maybe or maybe not else in. With
I
the
don't
waste
think
oil.
that's it. I'm just gonna throw that right on out there.
Yeah.
So, what I actually think is that he's still hands-on and doesn't get rid of it. Like, he's one of the old people that doesn't want to get rid of stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's useful. It has purpose.
Right.
Even though it doesn't use it. And I really think it's just left over.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've never seen him go to it.
Yeah.
I haven't been out there at 3 o'clock in the morning, though, so I don't know. But I've never seen him go to it. I've never seen him do anything around it. And we didn't even really notice exactly the size of it or what it was.
Yeah.
Amber saw it through the trees, like as they, I think they
Look
were.
through the trees, dumbass!
Don't ask.
We're gonna back that in a second. No, but
You won't
when I took
remember.
all that growth in that corner out,
Yeah.
like you can clearly see it every time you walk out my back door now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
It's just that
Every time
like
we walk
right
out.
in front of you.
yeah, it's like, what's he using that for still?
Amber, the fact checker, has now handed off her phone to Jeremiah. Jeremiah is looking back at her questionable. She's trying to give a hand gesture that we don't understand. He's
Jeremiah
gonna
has a
type
pensive
in.
look.
He's going to type in a message right now and then try to reiterate it.
They are communicating through storyboard currently.
dogs.
Oh, how that just handily fell down like that. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're seeing is just an interesting way that they choose to communicate nowadays.
Yeah, I think they're sitting in front of us.
You're going towards what was happening over here, aren't you? She was telling me to look up dogs and state troopers.
What?
That's what the picture said.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh, you're talking about the troopers over here and the sheriffs doing the dog sniff training? Yeah.
Yeah, I found out from somebody
Yeah.
whose husband's was they sheriff? Yeah, sheriff.
I don't know. They are in law enforcement. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, I don't know. I found out from somebody.
Yeah. They were training them in the field. Sniff testing. So
Not looking in the Roper's backyard. Or
I mean, we can.
Were
Hey,
they?
hey, I'm not going to say we
Were
could.
they?
We could or couldn't pull a covert mission and go find out.
Oh, okay. Tom Hanks and that other weird guy who's his sidekick all the time with the nasally voice over here. That seems like a grand idea.
but
I mean, we can make something happen.
so I'm not down for that. I'm just gonna say that I'm not the one opening the barrel and sniffing. I'm not.
He's not a sniffer, y'all.
I'm not a sniffer.
He's not a sniffer.
Because if it is,
Oh, you're
What
a
is this?
You're a puker. You're a puker.
Yeah. If it
And then
is
that's evidence.
smell,
You can't leave evidence behind your puke and
if
your
it is that
gastric
smell, dude, I'm
content.
leaving my evidence all over the fucking ground.
No, but we just puncture a hole in it.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
that's
somebody's
not
got to
loud.
smell that initial smell.
But you'd only have a little bit of fluid coming out, and you'd be able to tell pretty quickly if it was waste oil or if it was gear oil or if it was not.
No, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know about this. This is weird.
Hell, it could
took
be
a
his
left
mother-in-law
turn somewhere.
that he didn't like years ago, and she's still fermenting. I don't know.
Ew, what if that's their wine, like Lucille Ball? Oh,
Oh God, Amber, you said she has wine every week, right?
We cracked the code.
She has her one day a week where she goes upstairs to have her wine, and he takes care of everything downstairs.
Oh, wow. That's fucking weird.
She retreats to her quarters and is undisturbed.
That's weird. I don't like it.
Yes, mother, go to your
That is for
quarters.
real.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
Yes, dear, let me get you the wine.
Every now and again, I'll be at work in a
The
stressful.
wine.
I'll be in a stressful situation. I'll turn around and I'll be like, "Please, sir." Like, and everybody looks at me. I'm like, I don't know. It's a coping mechanism.
It's Tourette's.
I
It's
turn
Tourette's.
English or British or whatever, and I'm like, "Please help me."
My God.
Did I not tell you about that?
No.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm not even joking. That's truth. That's facts on facts.
That's awesome.
Then I
Wow.
recently told a surgeon, I said, listen, I got to tell you how big of a dumbass I am. And he just looked at me because he fully expected it, right? And I said, I pulled in this morning rather, like, really early. And there was a vehicle parked in the parking lot. And the lights, like the backup lights were on. So I thought, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to sit here and let them back up. Even though I can't park there, I'm going to be nice. So I sat there, and I sat there. And finally I blinked my lights at them. And I sat there, and I sat there. And their backup lights are on this whole time. Finally I was like, fuck this motherfucker. And I go around. It's this surgeon that I know locking his vehicle. And the backup lights were on the whole time. So I'm telling him this. And he goes, my backup lights were on? And I was like, it was just the lock feature. You're missing the point. And then that was it. He didn't get in it. He didn't get any of it.
Oh, he's a surgeon. He can do surgery. When it comes to common sense on like a vehicle, he doesn't know.
No, it was just funny.
But the funny part of this is that you were waiting on nothing.
Mm-mm.
You
I know, and I even sat there, and finally I was like, "Fuck!" And I got so mad I was pissed at myself. But then there was nobody in the vehicle to back up. So then I was like, "I'm a dumbass,"
So you started off a good Samaritan.
and ended up an asshole.
Ended an asshole.
Ended an asshole.
That's the story of my fucking life right there. Like, it's like the one time I try and be nice to somebody, And, when we're driving or something like that, I'm like, yeah, go ahead. You go at the 4-way stop. You do this, you do that. And then
you
they
always end up fucking yourself.
Yeah, and then by the time
time
we're done, I'm fucking pissed. I'm like, fuck you, asshole. Get out of my way. I'm gonna run you off the road.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just done with you.
I don't know how many times I've tried to be nice on the road like that, and I end up getting the finger because I
Right.
was the moron. I'm like, what the fuck just
Nobody
happened?
ever
Right.
lets me out of Starbucks. Like, nobody. If there's a red light. And I'm like, you all are a bunch of fucking dicks. Like, I would let y'all out.
Yep.
Jeez. People are assholes.
Mm-hmm. People suck. God, they suck.
Ooh. Like the motorcycle that got off on the off-ramp in front of you when we was going to Tennessee.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. The motorcycle who
And it
acted
was your
like we
fault?
were going to hit them and it was our fault.
Oh, yeah, that jackass. Oh, my God.
He cut back over across the double line.
Like, 3 lanes of
last
traffic.
Yeah,
fucking
he's
moment.
lucky he didn't get killed.
He almost hit. There's no way.
Slammed on your brakes, swerved, and it was your fault.
I don't
Yeah,
know how he
motherfucker.
meant
Oh, yeah.
he didn't meet tire to tire, honest to God. He was that close. I swear
I don't
to
know
God.
how he kept the bike upright as much as he swerved.
I know, because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, and I was setting up, like, watching.
And it
Yeah.
happened in the blink of an eye because I literally checked my
Him and-
shoulder.
Yep.
Look
Yep.
over my shoulder real quick, glanced, and turned back to make sure that I was clear. Started coming over. As soon as my eyes lock front, he is in front of me on
And
my
I'm going,
bumper.
honey,
Yeah.
honey.
And we saw him come over that quick.
Yeah, just
And-
like an idiot.
And it wasn't no crotch rocket. It was like a Harley touring bike.
fully dressed Harley.
With,
Yeah.
like, a 300-pound man on it.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
Like
you.
it does not just
And
maneuver.
the crazy part is, like, I try and be super respectful of bikes because I've known plenty of people on bikes. I've known plenty of people killed on
We've
bikes.
had
like,
friends. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
friends
I
killed
feel
on
like
bikes.
you were a piece of
like,
shit.
But then that asshole, like,
And then he
really?
flipped us off. It was
You
like,
honked at him once.
I'm really like,
And you were a
part of me
dick.
is like, you know what? I shouldn't have hit the brakes. You would have learned your lesson then.
oof.
No
Don't say
shit.
that. That's bad karma.
I know it's
anyway.
bad karma, but damn, people just suck sometimes.
No,
Like, they're
they
just
do. They
stupid.
do suck sometimes. I give you that.
Well, I'm not even a motorcycle rider, but I'm telling you right now, if I'm on the interstate and I'm about to miss my exit on a motorcycle, I'm not cutting over.
No.
I'm not.
It'll be
Especially
the
not on
one
a
time you do it in
motorcycle.
front of a fucking semi or something like
Yeah.
that.
But there was like tons of
Done.
traffic. It's not like it was sparse and it was just us and you
No,
guys.
we were
Yeah.
dipping and weaving
No,
nonstop.
like they
There
were.
plenty
It was
cars.
thick, and
Yeah.
then he came over 3 lanes of
Thick.
3 lanes
Okay.
of traffic. Thick
Traffic.
Thick traffic. Did you hear that? Thick traffic.
You got the thick traffic.
You got thick traffic,
Oh my
Tennessee.
God.
Are you just putting the tip in?
Okay, that's enough of that one.
Oh, see why you gotta make it weird.
He's uncomfortable. He's uncomfortable.
Awkward.
Look, any form of that, I know what that means.
Oh my god.
Let me play you the song of my people.
Oh God! From now on, we're having the same vehicle, and we come into some heavy traffic. I'm just yelling at thick traffic.
Thick traffic.
Thick traffic with a junky chick. No,
my
okay.
God.
I either
New podcast.
That's what.
New podcast.
Thing.
I got.
traffic with a chunky chick.
We need to do it while driving and do it with the fucking lavalier mics that I got.
Oh, motherfucker. Can you imagine me trying to learn like a new, like fencing? Like we were joking, I'd have the tism with it.
Right.
Can you imagine me talking to myself the whole time? Because I do all the time. Do you talk to yourself, Jeremiah?
Sometimes. Yep.
Like
But I'm
in
saying-
your head?
Yep.
But I'm saying,
Sure
like,
do.
we drive somewhere
I
and
know.
we each have a mic on.
I know, but imagine this situation here.
I think it'd be great.
Oof. I don't know.
Look, there's been plenty of times that we've been riding with you guys in the back, and like neither one of us say a word, and we're laughing our fucking ass off. So I can imagine.
We kind of are comedy gold. Like, if you think about it, like, think back to when we went to Gulf Shores and we did the impressions for like a good 35 fucking minutes.
Yeah, and
That
then
was
they became
hilarious.
full-blown characters. Did we
Yeah.
tell you about that?
No.
We went to
Oh,
Gulf Shores,
yeah.
Alabama with his family,
Yep.
and somehow
My whole family, like aunts, uncles, cousins, like everybody.
everybody
My
went.
grandparents, for their 50th anniversary, rented out this massive house on the beach. It was like 15 bedrooms. Like, it was crazy.
Look, you know my family, how close we are.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't bad. It was fine. But somehow we became I was Miss LaRue. Say it right. Say it.
Miss LaRue.
there we go. Sorry, I had the hiccups.
Yeah.
And we met at the Piggly Wiggly.
Yep.
And there was a whole story, and the whole family, like, fed into it.
Oh, yeah.
It was fucking crazy and weird because, you know, these are, like, straight-laced people who are fancy schmancy and go to the country club. And so we made this whole thing, and they'd be like, how'd they meet? At the Piggly Wiggly?
Hey there, Miss LaRue.
Yeah. She was a stripper.
Yep. I saved you from that world of stripping. I tell you what, I pick you up at that Piggly Wiggly. I tell you what something, hon.
Yeah, and he drove a Silverado, but by Jesus and the angels.
Damn straight.
I'm
You want to take a
serious.
ride in my Silverado?
His whole family fed into
it
it.
was great.
Fucking nuts, man.
It was great. It was hilarious.
Were you here when we were talking about my April outfit, my Easter outfit last year to his grandparents?
No.
When we were talking about Chunky Duncan and I got her going real good?
No, that was on the last episode when we had Markayla
I looked
over,
like Weekend at Bernie's aunt.
I want to go back to. You don't have a monologue in your head?
No.
Like, you don't have a conversation with yourself ever.
Dude,
No.
I work in a glass factory. The glass has monologue in my head.
No, the only
That
thing
might make you crazy.
I'll run through.
Maybe.
No. I'll run through a task list, but it's not a monologue of.
Task list is not a.
No.
I'm
Okay,
talking
look,
like the bottle falls
look.
over and it's like, help me.
When I
like,
snap-
I have a voice for it.
When I snapped the chair today, it happened to me. And I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like
All kinds of
falling through
voices.
the air, man.
Nope.
And like, I even go
She doesn't
farther.
either.
Like the chair. Like, it's got a voice too. And it's like, why do you do this to me?
No.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
mine doesn't have a voice.
Oh, man, I go all
No,
out.
we're talking about me being a serial killer. Who the fuck is this? Like shit.
So is the quiet ones you gotta watch
I
out
know.
for, folks. That's why
The chair
Jason
had a
and I-
voice, and the toaster had a voice, and I shot the toaster. We all had a great time.
We all had a good laugh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, did I tell you about this $300 toaster I really want on Amazon?
Why the
It's-
fuck would you want a $300 toaster? You don't
first-
even use the $30 one we have.
That's not the $30 one we have. That's the one I got for my first marriage, sir, that I brought into our current marriage that still goes with me if we get
The
a
double
divorce.
toaster, the silver. one?
Yes. I got that as a wedding present the first time.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I bought it at Walmart a few
No,
years ago.
he didn't.
Yeah.
No.
Bought it at Walmart a few years ago.
He most certainly did not.
Produce the receipt.
We're talking about
I'll
years
check the bank
upon
account.
years. Dude, prove it. Prove it, motherfucker. I dare you.
I dare you.
Shots fired. Shots fired, fellas.
So listen, I had that.
Traffic.
God damn you! I can't stand your ass right now. With a chunky gal,
Chunky chick.
chunky chick, right here.
Chunky chick. Taking a tip.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
From the Big Wiggly.
At the Piggly Wiggly.
I done picked you up that Piggly Wiggly.
Oh, fuck.
Man,
I done fucked up your train of thought, too.
yeah, you did.
It's
Gone.
gone.
It was here, and then Jason just kept going down the ugly rabbit hole, and it was like ping, like that fucking piece of cotton ball in that man's belly button that made me almost throw up the other day.
That was South 5 Ways. What the fuck does that
Well, fucking. What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know what just happened. I'm so sorry.
Sounds like a fart I eked out this morning.
Yeah, because you don't eat out much else unless you eat prunes, right there, Grandpa?
Shit. Hell, I could eat fucking ghost peppers and chilies and stuff. And
Fuck that.
I wouldn't even. I don't even know what a regular bowel movement is anymore. I'm getting fucking old. What the fuck,
I got
man?
Max's right in there. Drink the whole thing. It'll be fun times for everybody.
Look, I gotta point out. So I remember being really, really young, like a tiny kid. And my dad made me wait like 100 fucking miles to take a pee, and that's for real. Like one time he actually made me wait 100 miles, saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, buddy, I missed that exit," and I was holding my little McDonald's bag fry in one hand and my crotch in the other hand, wiggling back and forth because I had a pee so bad and I was crying. Right. So fast forward to when
I feel like this is child abuse.
Hold on. No.
Let's really do the left turn.
Listen. And my mom was in the seat going, stop, Jay, smacking him on the arm. Stop. So fast forward, I'm out, I think 17, 18, and we're going to Illinois So we're on a 5-hour trip. And he's like, hey, boy, pull over to the next rest stop. I got to pee. I'm like, yeah, Dad. I flew right past that motherfucker on purpose.
Yep.
And look, he was old enough by this point that he, with a serious fucking face, looks at me and says, son, you gonna stop at the next one. I'm gonna piss my pants and beat your ass. So the reason for pointing this out is I'm about to turn 40. Man, when I gotta pee, I gotta fucking pee.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a joke.
Yeah.
Why does it come up on you that fast?
I don't know, bro. I'm diabetic, and when I gotta pee, I gotta pee. It's bad.
Look,
That's stupid.
I found out in a trampoline park on accident. This is how it happened, okay? Story time.
The poor
It was
children.
me versus the trampoline versus 20 small children, 5 and under. And they couldn't figure out which kid pissed on the trampoline. And it was me. It was fucking me the whole time, and it was not on purpose. And thank God I just happened to be extra prepared, like I usually am, with an extra pair of pants.
Oh my God.
You golden showered that motherfucker?
This was years ago when the man-child was like 4 or 5.
Wow.
Now, here's doubling down. Was he also on the trampoline?
Oh, fuck yeah, he was. I don't discriminate. Golden showers for everybody.
I'm specifically going to cut this section and put it in a podcast so that way the kid can hear it.
Oh my God. Well, I told you about him and his girlfriend
jumped in
listening to
piss.
it.
Yep.
He goes, I should have turned back on the second episode. I said, where'd you get to? He goes, the ball sack. And I said, well, I gave you plenty of warning, sir, to back up.
Bro,
And he goes,
are you trying to damage our house? Like, damn.
He goes, I didn't mean to make Jeremiah so uncomfortable. I said, no, it was good kind of uncomfortable because I got to use it for comedy.
Yep.
He goes, okay, fair enough. And then he goes, my girlfriend's in the trunk. I said, have you warned her? She's been listening to the podcast. It's fine. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Better yet, you
great.
should have asked him if he was taking notes.
He was really worried, though, that he really upset Jeremiah that much.
Oh, about the Fruit Loops.
Yeah, about the Fruit Looping.
man.
And I was like, no, buddy. Like, we were laughing
so good.
hysterically at it.
He only caught me off guard because, 15, I just thought, there's no way he's telling me this.
Well, let's be honest. Like, your
I
kids
just-
aren't really saying that kind of shit.
No!
Yeah, so you're, like, not used to
I
that
mean,
at all.
You're not the
I
bad
know.
parent we are.
I know,
I know what
we're
I used to say
shitty
when I was
parents.
15. I said some stupid shit. I had a bad mouth.
But you didn't say it in
But-
front of your parents.
Probably not at 15, no.
No.
No, and I would have came out with a story like that.
Yeah.
So that caught me way off guard.
We're just really open. We're, like, not in a bad way, like, gross way. That escalated quickly in my own mind. I'm sorry about
Well,
that.
I mean, we should-
just comfortable to say what you need to say.
We should ask the chair from earlier. If you're really open or not.
Oh, not after that incident. That was god awful. And Brenda was not quick to my aid. Like, I am very upset with the customer service that happened.
So we're not
within
upset
this
about
house.
mom leaving us when, she's 14 or 13 for a fucking pack of cigarettes, but she's upset about her not coming to rush to her aid at almost 40 years
Because
old
I had
when a chair got buried in her cooter.
Because I had I was trying to hold myself up, not scratch the floor anymore. She was not quickly to my aid at all. Her and Lord Farquhar rounded the corner, and I was like, "This is the squad I have. This is my life. Like, no, thank you. I'll take my chances on my own."
That's your go-to squad, right?
And
there.
then, yeah, my squad ended up just being me, a one-man wolf pack. And then I scratched the fuck out of the floor, and I called him FaceTime. I'm real sorry. I busted my cooch, and I busted the chair, and the floor's fucked up. And he was
But
like,
you didn't tell me about the drywall until I got
I
home.
didn't find the drywall until later anyway. And he was like, why didn't you tell me? Like, are you okay? And I was like, I don't know, and I don't want to look. And he was like, you're going to have to look. I said, nothing's bleeding. It's fine. It's fine. It feels like raw hamburger, but it's fine.
Brings new meaning to beating them guts up.
Ew, you're disgusting. You're so fucking gross.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
No, seriously.
Hey, seriously, next time, there's probably a ladder in the garage.
I went out there and looked, motherfucker. There wasn't.
Oh.
And if you-
No, there's a step stool
if
right
you-
around the corner, right up here.
No.
Steps still even safer.
Hey, I already explained this in my podcast. You and your wife will have to figure that out and listen to that later.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome. I just changed your life.
And make sure to listen from your own device through Apple Podcasts so we get the right analytics on the system.
Yeah, and if
Amber.
5-star would be
Amber.
great.
Amber.
Ambular.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Don't forget to like and follow us on our socials. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram. We've got a YouTube channel. We're even starting to dabble a little bit in the world of TikTok and having some fun there, so be on the lookout for that. Shoot us an email. Leave us a comment. You can send us an email at adventuresofe@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. If you have any fun stories to share or anything that, has kind of rung a bell with you that you can relate to, let us know. We'd love to hear about it. So we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Make sure to share and like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/The Adventures of E, and on YouTube at www.youtube.com/@Adventures of E. See you next time.